Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man and welcome back to Train Simulator and the comeback special. Last time we drove a 466 from Sheerness to Sittingbourne and now we're driving a 395 from Sittingbourne, London bound. So yes, we are in 395012, a Trainbow with its 10th anniversary logo. I'm so glad that Southeastern did this. I love this, and the fact it's on every single train and 395015 looks so cool, I love it. But we're not driving that today, we're driving 012. Let's see what we're doing. Yep, good to go. Rainham. And we're off. We are off. Do I need the HUD? No. Will I use it? Maybe. We won't for now. Goodbye 466. We're going much faster already than we were with that. Well, we're not really, but you know what I mean. Love Sittingbourne. Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway. I would love that in Train Sim. That would be great. It's sort of in that direction. I did a video on it. It's like trains 7 or 8 or something. Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway. Beautiful railway. Originally the Bow Waters Paper Railway, one of the last industrial steam railways to be operating in Britain, which was very cool. So yeah, that's good. I would like to see that in Train Sim one day. The trouble with it is quite a unique gauge. Not so many trains were built with the gauge. I think like because there's 2 foot 3 inch, 2 foot 6 inch. One is more common than the other. It's the uncommon one. I think that's the way it is. So that's fun. But it's a fantastic little railway. And when lockdown's over, I can't wait to go and visit it again, providing the season isn't over and they're not running again. Because they only run in sort of spring and summer, and autumn, but yeah. Right, we're going to stick to 70, because we're approaching Newington, where the track splits open to 4, and the speed limit's 70 through there. This is using the sound mod by Class 465, Sam T, I believe he's known as on Twitter and such. Very nice. Oh no. Good start, good start, good start. Shut up, shut up, shut up. There we go. Can't leave this. Oh no, it's in neutral. Good lord. Forwards. And we're on our way again. Can't go out the cab with this one. It's vigilance devices. Like, yes, I'm still alive. Shut up. Right, back up to 70. That's it. Dear oh dear, dear oh dear. Best thing about this train. 10 years of service. That's so cool. Because this one's got 10 years of service on it. Because it's a 10-year one. But the actual Trainbow has got a little rainbow cup. Because Costas did a rainbow cup, and that's what goes here. But pumpkin, that's cool, and cookies. I love this. Like, because I was talking to the guy who was reskinning this. Because it was my idea. It was like, I want to change the cup to be a bit less generic. So it's like, I literally went to Chatham. It's like, I see a pumpkin cup. Photo, 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 photo. And that was good. It worked out. So yeah. Although I can't hear anything in here, so let's stay in here. There we go. Another whistle board. So many whistle boards. But necessary things to have. Don't speed. There we go. Oh, I said don't speed. We're going downhill. That'll explain it. That'll explain it. Newington up through. Let's watch it go through Newington. Maybe even take a screenshot. How about that? Stand here. There she is. Very nice. Very nice. Love it. How are we doing? 64. Okay. Let's pick the speed back up. We are stopping at Rainham. That's one thing to keep in mind. Race through Newington because we're a fast train, but we have to stop at Rainham. And then Gillingham, Chatham, Rochester Street. Da 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 da. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. I do love the 395. Probably one of my favourite trains. in real life. 700, it's a close contender. I know a lot of people go, oh, the seats. Yeah, shut up. I like the seats. They're all right. I've spent it was declassified first class, mind you. I have spent 5+ hours sat on a 700. It was back when there was some engineering works going on, and they were doing Rainham to Bedford services. Now normally it's just Rainham to Luton, but they were doing Rainham to Bedford services. I got on somewhere in Zone 3 in London, went up to Bedford, down to Rainham, then back to Strood, which took over 5 hours, which was mad, but it was fine. I loved it. It was great. And what was really annoying, it was just when EMR had taken over. We got to Bedford, it was raining, it was dark, and just out the window I saw a dash of EMR purple as that 222 raced through Bedford. It's like, if only it wasn't raining and it was a bit lighter, I would have taken a photo, but at least I can say I've seen it. Like, I've just seen Rainham, which is just there. That's good. Paying attention, clearly. Oh, the professionalism, it's back. Oh, it's back. It's so back. We'll be fine. This thing's got good brakes. You just got to know how to drive it. Which I kind of do-ish. Certainly had enough practice with this thing by now. And Rainham. Where I'm going to show off one of my favourite little details, which maybe you will have noticed in the past, maybe you won't have. But I will show it off for you as soon as we've stopped. We're going past it just now. I'm not going to make the 6-car marker, but it's fine. I'm sure after lockdown, passengers won't mind an extra walk. Been stuck indoors all this time. Noisy! Right. Right. Favourite detail on this route is this little oast house here. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? It's got a tiny little train on it. It's so cool. I love that. It's just they've got tiny little trains on. They look like little like Pacifics or something, like Flying Scotsmans or whatever it is. But yeah, that's kind of cool. It also kind of American with the tender there, but I don't care. That is one of the coolest little details ever. It just is, and there's no denying it. Yes, time to depart, but not without taking a screenshot. That's a terrible screenshot. That's what we're talking about right there. I'll take a few more on the way. Right, let's go. Gillingham. Lovely. Trainbow. So fabulous. I love it. On our way. There we go. Bye-bye, train. Nah, just kidding. We're staying with you. I'm not going to just jump out and let it drive itself, because it wouldn't get anywhere. Within 60 seconds it'd come to a grinding halt because of this bloody thing down here. Anyway, yeah, it's good to go. Right, so our speed limit is currently 90. Goes down to 60. Then 50. Yeah, 60, 50, 30, 20, 15. Yeah, there you go. Those are our upcoming speed limits for you. I'm going to take the power off a little bit. I'm going to take it easy, you know. Ease back into it. Nice simple journey. And you can tell I made these scenarios because I couldn't bother to put any AI in. So that's good. I was thinking when I made them, I was like, oh, I could have like a 37 going past dragging a 375. I was like, yeah, I can't be bothered. And I forgot. But whatever. There is time for that in the future, I'm sure. I think I've stood on this bridge. It was terrifying. Because trains rattle it as they go past. Like, it's like, oh, here comes a train. Oh my goodness. And also we were trying to film one of those 37s and 375s, and we it was already here when we saw it. Someone distracted us, and then it's like, oh god, it's right there. That was good fun. That was good fun. Where's this 60? There it is. Let's bring our speed down then. Once away from Gillingham, the HUD's not necessary. Everything's within braking distance, essentially. Within visible braking distance, not knowing. You don't need to know where the stations are. It's kind of cool. That's why stuff like the Underground's so interesting. And just metro routes in general. You're usually going at a speed that's low enough with a train that's capable enough that you don't need to worry about braking until you can see the station. I like that. That's cool. Gillingham. Can I do a train spotting thing and stop at the station at the same time? We're going to find out. It's going to be a discovery for us both. I've stood here a fair few times. It's cool. There used to be a huge track joint sounds here, but they've recently welded it or something, and it's just not as nice. Alright, let's keep the brakes on. As we go past the Gillingham depot. Very nice. Screenshot. Slowing down. How are we doing? 33 miles an hour. Perfect. That'll do. These trains probably coming even quicker than that. But this will be fine. Coast in for a minute. Welcome to Gillingham. Ding. I love the bell on this, the AWS clear bell, because I think the 92's the same, and 373's possibly as well. Or back when they had AWS clear, it's a very sort of TVM fitted AWS sound, if that makes sense. And here we are. Open the doors. Welcome to Gillingham. Let's not stay around here for very long. I like living. Oh, Medway. Oh, Medway. Right, yeah. So fun. Kent, the Garden of England, and also the mad one. Literally, right, what's happened in the Medway towns? Because they stationed some British Transport Police at the stations for 2 months or so. Like, randomly, they'd pick, like, Gillingham, then Rochester, then Chatham, then Strood, stuff like that, just to try and catch people out from fare dodging. And they caught thousands of people. They caught thousands of people. And to bring up such a topic, you know, there are crimes in the Medway towns, as you might well imagine. Someone committed a crime at Chatham Station whilst it was full of police. I don't know. I've no idea. And there's also a guy who stood on a roof for several hours at Chatham. That was fun. But yeah, no, someone committed a crime at Chatham Station in front of about 7 police officers. I don't know what he was thinking was going to happen, really. But there we go. There we go. We're not going to worry about crime today. We're just going to drive a train, and it'll be fine. I'll stick to 50 miles an hour, because there's a 50 limit at the end of the tunnel. That's good. But you want to talk about route learning? I know this route. I know that in real life. I've done it plenty of times in real life, but I know it in train sim as well. There are details with the train sim one that you don't get in reality that I still know about this, and we'll get to that in a minute. We will get to that in a minute. Coasting along, 50 miles now, going downhill. Yes, hello. 30 coming up, because Chatham Tunnel is not far away. This is cool. I've been up and down these roads and seen trains go over them, so definitely a screenshot-worthy moment from one angle or another, or multiple. How's that? Multiple angle screenshot. That's what we want. Yes, that's what we're talking about. All right, let's bring the brakes on. We do have a 30 coming up as we approach Chatham Tunnel. That's it. There's a bridge, a couple of bridges, and then the 30, then the tunnel. There's the 30 limit. I can do this entire run HUDless. From Faversham all the way up to London. I mean, it gets easy once you go past Ebbsfleet because you got TVM on your side. Right. Chatham Tunnel. Chatham on the other side. And time to demonstrate how well I know this route. When we leave the tunnel, between the tunnel and the bridge, there'll be a slight lag spike as it loads the next tile in. So there you go. What do we say? About 3, 2, 1. There it is. There it is, yep. And we're back to up frame rates now, more or less. There it is, yeah. That section's where the next tile loads in. I've driven it so many times I know that. Because back when I had a laptop, I had to anticipate that because that sort of lag stops the keyboard controls from working properly. So I knew that when I had to brake for the station, I had to keep in mind that lag spike where it loaded the tile in. So that's how I know it. And Chatham! Home of many things. Including some decent shots, actually, for trains as far as, you know, things go. That's not too bad. Oh, we're going already! Not hanging around. That's why I love it when they announce, you know, train doors will shut up to 30 seconds before departure. I guarantee if you time it, we weren't even in the platform for 30 seconds, like stops, that is. And I've heard it as well, like places like, what was it, Strood at one point, they said, train doors will be locked shut up to 45 seconds before departure. I'm like, really though? Really? They're not even in the platform for that long. I don't get it. I don't get it. I understand it from like St Pancras. They leave St Pancras on the dot, otherwise HS1 just fails. So that's fine. But don't play it anywhere else, because it's just not true. It's just not true. Oh, good fun. Coasting along, go past Old Rochester. I do wish, for old time's sake, Rochester was listed enough to keep both stations open. Like Rochester and Rochester West, I don't know. However you do it. Instead of it just being a couple of slabs that are here now. I mean, this isn't quite, because this route was built before it was all finished. So the Rochester station hadn't been demolished by the time when they built this route in Train Sim. So there have been additions to this since, like they've added some fencing and stuff like that. But generally speaking, it's fairly accurate, considering it hadn't been finished in real life yet. So this is a good example of how to build a route set in the future. I mean, it's set in present day now. What isn't? Well, it's not even set in present day. There's tower blocks either side of Rochester Station these days, so that's fun. It shows how quickly stuff changes. But my favourite one's the North Somerset Railway. This is how the route's going to look in a few years. Well, we're now about that time, and nothing's happened, so that's good. Can we stop with the lag spikes, please? Thank you. Rochester. Lovely stuff. Bring it in. That's it. And stop. Nailed it. Nailed it. Right, let's have a look around Rochester. What we got? There's a nice model shop that's down there. It's good fun. Bought a few trains in there. Rochester Station. Very nice station. Whilst I'm sad the old one has been demolished and is closed and stuff like that, this is a very, very nice station. A nice upgrade, indeed. Right. Our next stop is Strood. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Over Rochester Bridge, which is one of my favourite bits of all time. That's it. On our way. Look at that. Screenshot? I think so. You see, I could take less screenshots, But when I reinstalled Windows, I forgot to back up my entire screenshots folder. So practically every screenshot that I've taken since like I got this computer, gone. Literally thousands of screenshots vanished. I've got some backed up. I've got like some tucked away in Photoshop files, and some, when you take screenshots with Control S, some are backed up to the C drive in other locations, which are still there. So I need to go through and see which ones I've still got. But generally speaking, I've lost a lot of screenshots, so I need to take a lot more to catch up. And we turn onto the North Kent line. Opportunity for another screenshot. I think so. Something like that, maybe. I don't know that. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Lovely. Manage our speed down this downhill. Oh, couldn't see a thing for a second there. There we go. Down we come into the 15 and Strood platform 2. There we go. And in the distance there, you can see another 395 on the Moped Valley line. Wonder what that's doing there. We're going to stop at the end of the platform. Normally you'd stop at the 6-car marker, but I think the end of the platform is what we're aiming for today. That's it. Gotta love Strood. Station. Gotta add the station, because just saying gotta love Strood, no one's going to believe you if you say that. Strood Station, yeah. Strood Station's amazing. Alright. Stop at the end of the platform. And here we are. We are at Strood. And you may be noticing the video's almost over. It is almost over. Why is the video almost over? Why have we stopped at the end of the platform? Why is there a 395 down there waiting to come into Strood? You shall have to find out in the next video.